Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Gun seized, wanted man held within first hour of SOE in St. Catherine. Operational activities conducted in the St. Catherine South Division led to the capture of a wanted man and the recovery of an illegal firearm within the first hour of declaration of a state of public emergency for the parish of St. Catherine. Lawmen assigned to the St. Catherine South Police Division conducted targeted operations in the Gregory Park area and apprehended a man who is wanted for murder and shootings. The police said 138 revolver loaded with 638 cartridges were also seized. The man will be interviewed by detectives in relation to other crimes committed in the parish. His identity is being withheld at this time. Jamaica now able to test for monkeypox virus. Jamaica is now able to conduct testing for the monkeypox virus, says the Minister of Health and Wellness. This follows a regional training in laboratory detection and diagnosis of the viral condition, which was arranged by the National Public Health Laboratory in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisosa Mackenzie said the workshop was part of the public health systems preparedness and response activities in the case of an outbreak. Jamaica's National Public Health Lab and the National Influenza Center are equipped to carry out testing for the monkeypox virus. This hands-on training equips our public health team to ensure the timely detection of any suspected cases, said Bisosa Mackenzie, as carried out in a release from the ministry. The workshop of the laboratory detection and diagnosis of monkeypox virus was held recently and involved 10 participants from 4 Caribbean countries, Jamaica, Bahamas, Guyana, and Suriname. Human monkeypox virus, if found in Jamaica, would be considered as an exotic or unusual communicable disease and should therefore be reported as a Class 1 notifiable disease. Health workers, public and private, must report cases immediately on suspicion to the respective parish health department and the National Surveillance Unit, the CMO, added. Monkeypox is a viral zoonotic disease that is spread primarily through animals. While person-to-person spread is uncommon, it may occur through direct contact with an infected individual. Infection typically results in symptoms including fever, back pain and muscle pain, and the formation of lice and skin rashes. There are, at this time, no confirmed cases of monkeypox virus in Jamaica. Mother of alleged gangsters killed in reprisals in St. Catherine. The violent conflicts in St. Catherine have risen to the scale where the parents of alleged gangsters have been killed in reprisal and counter-reprisals, according to Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson. In providing an assessment of the crime level in St. Catherine, Anderson said the high level of violent crime being experienced in the parish within the last 2 months has risen to a scale and nature that greatly endangers public safety. These violent conflicts have reached the stage where family members, including the parents of gangsters, have been killed in reprisals and counter-reprisals. When this happens, it creates the conditions for gangsters to take greater risks to take revenge with little or no consideration for collateral damage, whether injury of persons or damage to property, he outlined. According to Anderson, the situation played out on Tuesday in the Spanish Town Market District, where 2 men were shot dead and several persons injured. He noted that St. Catherine had 12 active gang conflicts, which result in murders and shootings at any given time. Since the beginning of 2022 in St. Catherine, we have arrested 82 persons for illegal possession of firearm or ammunition and seized 59 illegal guns, an increase of 29% compared to last year. We have also continued to pursue gangs and gang members and are leading several active community engagement programs across the parish, Anderson stated. Still, despite these efforts, he said that as of June 15, the St. Catherine North Police Division recorded 70 murders and 51 shootings, representing a 52% and 76% increase respectively when compared to a similar period in 2021. Meanwhile, in the St. Catherine South Division, 58 murders were recorded over the period, as was the case last year, said Anderson. A total of 53 shootings were recorded, compared to 43 last year, representing an increase of 23%. 6 weeks ago, the St. Catherine South Division was experiencing a reduction in murders of 48%. The recent conflicts in the St. Catherine North Division have extended into the southern section of the parish to include Portmore and Old Harbour, informed Anderson. The police high command said it is against the background why the SOE was requested for the entire parish. We have seen the data of the police that this methodology has been very effective in quick reducing violent crime, and an SOE at this time will allow us the opportunity to optimize the available resources, in particular the support from the JDF, Jamaica Defense Force, he stated. While imploring members of the public to be patient, as the SOE will create delays, Anderson called on citizens to comply with the instructions of law enforcers at checkpoints, and for those persons living outside St. Catherine to report any strange persons taking residence in their area. He also urged citizens to notify the Jamaica Constabulary Force of any breaches of professional conduct by its members. For her part, Chief of Defense Staff Antoinette Weems-Coleman assured that the JDF will operate under the parameters of its training and resources to ensure the protection of human rights of all Jamaicans. The purposes of these operations is not to inconvenience citizens, but rather to add a robust element of security for law-abiding citizens, while we work earnestly to rid the community of criminal elements, she stated. She outlined that the boundaries of the St. Catherine SOE are North St. Anne and St. Mary parish boundaries, East St. Andrew boundary, South St. Catherine coastline, West Clarendon parish border. Little Paul charged with double murder in West Kingston. Detectives from the Kingston Western Police Division have arrested and charged 25-year-old Paul Dawson, otherwise called Little Paul, of Pink Lane, Kingston 14, with the murders of 50-year-old Carlton Armstrong of Bond Street, Kingston 14, and 21-year-old Arlen Turner of Freeman Hall, Alberton, Trelawney on Saturday, February 5, 2022. Reports are that about 12:30 p.m., a group of persons was sitting along a roadway when they were attacked by armed men who opened fire at them. Armstrong and Turner, who sustained injuries, were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Dawson was apprehended on Friday, June 10, and was charged on Thursday, June 16, after a question and answer session. Men transporting injured victim to hospital, held by cops, gun seized. 2 men have been arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm following an incident at a hospital on Monday, June 6. Charged are 28-year-old Demar Thomas and 28-year-old Kashmir Forster, otherwise called Shah, both of Kings Valley, Grange Hill, and Westmoreland. Reports from the Savannah Lamar Police are that about 6:30 a.m., Thomas and Forrester drove a Toyota Vaxi motor car to bring an injured man to the hospital. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, investigations led to a search being conducted on the motor vehicle. During the search of the motor vehicle, a Smith & Wesson 40 caliber pistol was found on the floor of the vehicle. Both men were arrested and subsequently charged following a question and answer session conducted on Friday, June 10. Their court date is being finalized. Whether unruly, one order or others will find them, says Chang. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang has signaled that with the state of emergency SOE now enforced in St. Catherine, members of the security forces will find the gangsters responsible for the upsurge of violence there and bring stability to the parish. Speaking at Friday morning's press conference at the office of the Prime Minister OPM, Chang said the necessary laws to remove the violent producers from the parish is embedded within the SOE legislation. There are several large gangs across St. Catherine, particularly Northern St. Catherine, and 2 big organized units that have, in fact, created persistent criminal activities in the area, he stated. The violent producers in this area need to be removed immediately to restore order and restore public safety. The security forces will find the violent producers. We know where they are, and we will apprehend them and restore calm and public order, he added. Chang, who is also the Deputy Prime Minister, committed to giving the security forces the necessary resources to remove the criminals from the various communities. These gangs embedded in the community, whether unruly or one other, or many others out there, we will find them, dismantle them, and remove the criminal elements from our communities, he said. Chan claimed that the security forces require the SOE legislation to effectively deliver on that mandate. 280 new COVID cases recorded amid 24.5% positivity rate. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that 280 new COVID-19 cases were recorded over a 24-hour period up to Thursday afternoon. There was no coronavirus-related death recorded for the one-day reported period. The overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica remains at 3,093. There were 201 recoveries on the day, bringing that tally to 88,565. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 141,306. Notably, the island recorded a 24.5% positivity rate based on the samples that were tested on Thursday. Of the newly confirmed cases, 157 are females and 123 are males, with ages ranging from 22 days to 93 years. The case count was made up in Kingston and St. Andrew 83, St. James 46, St. Catherine 45, St. Anne 29, St. Elizabeth 14, St. Thomas 14, Portland 12, Clarendon 10, Westmoreland 8, Trelawney 7, Manchester 7, St. Mary 3, and Hanover 2. There are 34 moderately ill patients, 12 severely ill patients, and 4 critically ill patients among 2,440 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. There are 123 COVID-19 patients now hospitalized locally. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.